have diversified some of our clients that we're working with in our program support area, probably more than any other area. And we have nonprofit clients, we have government agencies that we're working with, because the needs to apply for and respond to grants are greater than ever. It used to be that there were a couple government grants that we could apply for the schools, and they were pretty much, you do the same thing year after year and you get that money, but no longer. It really is much more competitive. Foundational support and that fundraising support the schools are requiring. We're out there all the time looking for grants that we can help schools apply to, helping make sure that they're reporting back on those grants that they do receive in a way that's much more specific and much more important for them to get renewed. It used to be in the past, when the school was sponsored by the organization that sponsors them, they pretty much just had to report how well their school was doing, make sure their test scores were up. But a few years back, the Minnesota Department of Education went through and had all of those people who were sponsors at the time become authorizers. And they had to then have a whole series of things that these groups had to do in order to become authorizers of schools. Then the schools had to apply to their authorizers. It gave a new level of accountability to the schools and to those that are overseeing them in between Minnesota Department of Education and the school board themselves. There became another very important aspect, and that's the authorizers. But it also added another layer of reporting and information that needed to be gathered from the school and given to the authorizer. And so in our program support area, we've tried to help those schools make application to their authorizers. If they want to change authorizers, we help them with that. We also help them, once they've got their good stable authorizer, to make those reporting, annual reports, the data, so that the authorizer feels good about it. We've even helped the authorizers become authorizers, and we helped several of them to get through the paperwork that they had to go through. And then we hope to continue to be part of that process at various levels, and that's all in our program support area. Our program support also assists schools with evaluation services. And evaluation services, obviously there's where the school is having their testing. We assist them with the NWEA testing. We can order it for them. We can help them get it administered. Our tech department can come help make sure it runs on your computer. And once that data comes back, the school can look at that and they can try to use that data to make program decisions, budgeting decisions, hiring decisions, curriculum decisions. But sometimes that data is a little hard to get through. We have a staff person at Designs for Learning with a master's degree in evaluation and support, and so he understands how to look at the data and what changes can be made in your program to really use that data to change and improve the program that you have. We also can help support your school with other kinds of evaluation. We do, some of the government agencies we work with them for evaluation services. We're actually evaluating their program, conducting surveys, running those surveys, and doing reports back on what is working and what's not working. And any kind of company, nonprofit, for-profit, government agency, county, charter school, could all benefit by having additional evaluation support to their program. We all want to be working at making sure our mission is met. And sometimes you have to get these checkpoints along the way to make sure you are meeting your mission. And I think evaluation is one of those things that we can do. And it is something that works best to have someone from offsite do it. And also someone with the knowledge and experience. What does this mean? I have this data, but then what? We have good expertise where we can move forward, and we've really been successful working with government agencies and helping them manage that evaluation program. So Designs for Learning assists schools with their E-rate funding. We help them with the paperwork, but we also help them with the decision making. E-rate is a special line of funding that comes directly into schools to help them make sure that computer access and phone access is available to students and to help them run their program. We can help them with their writing of their applications, looking at the vendors that are bidding to provide those services, and then helping to make sure that the commitments that were made financially by those vendors are actually hold through. We can make sure the contracts that we work with are for 3 years. We want to help on the planning, application, the delivery of that service, and then making sure every penny that was owed to the school gets through to the school.